you've spent any time rolling up and down I-75, I should say, between Atlanta and Chattanooga, you will see the typical billboards and trucks and, of course, Buc-ee's, which is the best. But just off of exit 310, right there in Calhoun, Georgia, there's a little something you probably did not expect would be around. It's an entire village. And it's not just any village, it's a miniature village. I'm talking castles and bridges and cathedrals and even a coliseum. All hand-built, all miniature, and all made from rocks. And this is where the interstate and all the sounds of the interstate fade into something that's a little more quiet and a little more magical. Tucked behind a church next to a little patch of grass sits this whimsical little rock garden. One man's hobby that became a roadside wonder. It's a folk art garden, and it's on an acre of greenery and flowers, and it has over 50 little teeny miniature buildings. They're all crafted from tiny stones and pebbles and pieces of glass or ceramic tile. There are all kinds of different natural mediums that this man used to make these structures. DeWitt Boyd is the artist. He's also known as Old Dog, and he started this project in 2007 for his kids. There are tiny little turrets and Roman arches and bridges you can walk across or almost trip over if you're wearing riding boots like me. But it kind of reminds me of my own journey, because History Highway isn't just about the towns and the buildings and the roads and the stories that I find. It's also a little bit about me and the way I have been piecing myself back together after some pretty rough stretches and learning to see what is beautiful in something that's small and imperfect and unexpected. And also realizing that mile by mile, the journey doesn't have to be this big major event that happens or this big grand attraction to matter. And there's no ticket booth that's here, and there's no souvenir stand and no world's largest anything. It's just this quiet, quirky little spot where the interstate kind of just melts into something smaller and still has that human element. So the next time you're cruising up and down 75, throttle open, sun on your back like it was on mine today, keep an eye out for exit 310. You can't miss it. It's where the Buc-ee's is in Calhoun. And you'll find an entire world built out of rocks. And maybe just like a little reminder that healing, like history, is just about showing up and honoring where you are. This is History Highway on two wheels, finding stories and finding myself where the highway slows down.